Okay, so it's New Year's Day and I haven't brushed my hair and I don't really care. So actually, I need to run some errands. So you're gonna come along for the ride and I need to talk to someone about kickboxing and joining their place and grab some things for my mom. But I also just started a 21-day fast on New Year's Day. And for anybody who's also a part of like Black culture, I have a very multi-ethnic family, so like there's usually a lot of food. Like we have kachupa, gufangs, like we're making gumbo, black eyed peas. Like we're so mixed that there's just so much. And my mom was like, oh, like I'm making this for breakfast, your nephew's coming over, blah blah blah. And she's like, are you gonna eat? And it's like a tear from my eye. I just went home and I found my brother-in-law standing outside of my mom's house because he didn't have a key, so I let him in. And you know, just another confirmation that everything happens for a reason. I'm off again and I'm debating on like maybe seeing another movie. I can't really decide, but there's something that spirit wants me to do outside. I just don't know what it is, and now my ear's ringing, so I'm gonna figure it out right now. Also, something funny happened. Sometimes I can't hold conversations because I'm picking up on so much information. I have to like stop the conversation. My friends know, they like pause and they're like, are you getting information? I like can't talk, and they're like, okay, we'll give you a minute. Doing that as I was walking up to the store, and I've just accepted that I know stuff comes out of my mouth. Sometimes that makes no sense to other people. And as I was walking, it just like came out of my mouth, and I was in the parking lot and I was like, pokey. Like really slow, and then went yum. And started laughing, and there was this like masculine presenting person standing there, and they just like looked at me, and I was like, I'm fine, just a message. No matter the day or holiday, I always make time for myself to be in nature, to connect with my own energy and connect with my ancestors, and to feel free so that my creative energy can continue to openly flow. So I am outside enjoying the sunshine. That like you all trust your intuition, because there were a lot of people in the beginning of my journey who questioned everything I did, and my family still questions. But it never led me astray. In fact, it led me on like the most magical adventures that I have ever been on. And now I'm taking another grand adventure. So trust yourself and just keep connecting whenever it feels right to you. The water also kind of reminds me, like when you start to look at it, it looks like what's it called? The scene from Lord of the Rings when Gollum slash Smeagol is telling them to like not look into the water, and then what's his name frickin' looks in the water. It's like, you had one job. One job. So there's this Buddhist practice where you pick a leaf from, I'm looking for a leaf, a sturdy tree, but you pick a leaf that is about to fall off, and then you carry that leaf with you. So I'm gonna see if I can get the leaf. I'm being really called to this tree, and I'd also kind of asked spirit, and they were like, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So I'm gonna get this leaf. I got it. Was a little pokey in there, but I got it. I'm gonna do better looking at the camera. It's a little thing. Just finished the group session. So powerful and so healing. The amount of love that is poured out is it's just beautiful to see. So if you ever feel called to come to one of these sessions, I highly recommend that you do it. And as someone said, oh, I kept like, you know, forgetting to basically sign up, and our ancestors kept putting my stuff in front of them as like, hello, remember? Um, so there is a reason that the universe will always put you where you are.
Boop. Mm.
So I just pulled up to the fabulous Rage Room. I finished doing some work and I got here a little bit early, so I'm gonna finish eating my snack. I have sourdough bread and Big Mama's preserves, obviously. But I'm super excited. If you've never been to a Rage Room, you need to. I also realized that this place in particular has axe throwing. What? I'm gonna be like, do you have openings right now? Like after I do the Rage Room. And I will say the last time I did it, I was in LA and I like was staying in, where was I? Big Bear, and then I drove down to a Rage Room and then went back. And I've never slept so well in my freaking life, aside from being in the middle of a forest, obviously, because who doesn't sleep well in the middle of a forest? But it like literally makes everything leave your body, and you'll realize you never had so many muscles in your life. But that time I did it, I also did like the Rage Room plus the like car windows and all this other stuff, which, by the way, that shit is hard.
After the Rage Room, I went over to the bookstore to pick up some new decks. Oh my gosh, I need to take photo.
So I did some much needed Rage Rooming, and immediately my cycle started, and things just felt so much more aligned. And I went to the bookstore and I had fun, connected with a dear friend of mine, got a giant bag of books, and I'm just really excited, and I'm prepping for a trip that I'm psyched about. Hey, look, there's Babe. Hey, Babe. Hey. It's cool. It's cool. You can ignore me. Anyways, I'll see you later.